Happy Checkpoint Friday. Time for the checkpoints. True. Happy Checkpoint Friday, Cuber. Let us see how we do. I don't actually know what my... I think my best is like 48 minutes. Happy Checkpoint Friday, nice. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the good luck, ruler. Happy Checkpoint Friday. Forgot it was Friday. I did too for a second there. I was about to open the replay editor for warm-up and start stream, and then I was like, oh wait, almost the weekend. Okay, what the fuck? That's weird. My browser is opening like a million links to trackmania.com. Stop it. Thanks, Ubisoft. Are you fucking kidding me? Stop it. No, stop. I'm not trying to get support. Is my monitor on the ceiling? I have a monitor that's like really high up, yeah. I have a big ass TV on my wall. Man, that was weird, though. For some reason, when I opened Trackmania... Ooh, God. For some reason, when I opened Trackmania, it opened up, like, a support page. And then just started spam opening. Setup tour when? I mean... I don't know. It would probably be kind of a pain for me. I don't know. It would probably... it might be kind of easy to move the webcam around, but... No, I just have a a desk, 2 monitors, and then this Christmas my parents got a new TV. So they were trying to move their old TV off. So now I have like a huge TV hanging from my wall. Which is kind of cool. I had been wanting a 3rd monitor for a while. Yeah. Today isn't a happy day. It's a scary day with a warning needed. It's no pants subway ride day. Oh god. That doesn't need a holiday. Happy Checkpoint Friday. TV's a TV. It is indeed. Now it makes for a good watching experience now. Been loving watching my shows on it. Oh god. Ooh. Technically worked. Oh man. I really wanted to do that. Obviously, ideally, I would want to do it a little bit smoother than that. But that is the first time that I directly went out of the bug slide. I've tried it before, but I've always failed it. I don't want to get used to it, though. Because that seems like the kind of thing where I would absolutely try to do it on the main map for no reason and then fail miserably. Hey, Lori. Happy Checkpoint Friday. Now, that's just about one of the only ways to really lose floor 3s. Nope. I mean, sure, you can fail other stuff if you're not paying attention, but that feels like one of the easiest ones. Alright, kind of slow. I'm going to chalk it up to those Ubisoft ad things. $11K Marshall salvage, so didn't really get spooked. Is there a plugin now that actually like counts how much salvage you've cleaned? Did they add it to the loot tracker or something? Should hit 87 sailing though while at work, which is huge. Yeah, that's awesome. 87 is the last unlock, right? Added to the loot tracker, cool. I think when I was doing it, it still wasn't on there, so I have no idea how much I did. I could probably calculate it pretty easily. Well, not even. because the amount of salvaging that I did, it was not constant XP rates since everything was getting nerfed and buffed while I was training it. Frost dragons for Slayer tasks. I mean, there are a lot of like worms, right? Looked at my PB and awe for a moment, then remembered it's Checkpoint Friday and not the main map. Yeah, that would be a really cool PB. I mean, it would mean that I'm still playing the map after reaching that point, which means I would have missed the finish line. Would give me a unique PB anyway. Don't think anyone's had a PB there before. Yeah, I think if we're going for clogs, it's worms, frost dragons, and griffins. But yeah, 87 is absolutely huge. So big they decided to take 88 off. Nothing big there. Or nothing there. It does feel like they could have spread it out a little bit. Like maybe make the rune helm 88. Really wouldn't matter that much since you can boost for it anyway. Need to do aquas off too for claws for the new range off. Oh, true. Aqua Knights as well. I always forget about them. Ooh, gross. There we go. Okay. One more time. Okay. No more silly respawning. Don't need lava. Need to kill the lava strike worms. They have no uniques. Oh, don't they? I had no idea. I feel like I assumed that they would have had some kind of collection log. I guess it makes... does it make sense? Only unique is the dragon metal sheet. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know why they would introduce this monster and then essentially give it no purpose. Aside from, of course, like, lower sailing level for dragon metal sheets, I guess, but like by the time you're actually trying to upgrade your boat with upgrades that require a dragon metal sheet, you'll have access to frost dragons. Yeah, I don't understand it. Hey, first try. Quack. Happy Checkpoint Friday, Jan. Whew. Thank you, Anonymous. Happy Checkpoint Friday. Boop. Beautiful. Gross. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Close enough. Oh, geez. Rushing it a little too much. Oh, man. Banana's not taking kindly to me today. Lavas seem useless. Kind of a shame. Do the Aquanites have any unique mechanics? I feel like the lava strike worms do some kind of burrowing thing or whatever, right? It feels like when I've watched people, I think there's some kind of protection that you use against Aquanites. And then you use, like, Prey Mage or something. Hey, Hav. Happy Checkpoint Friday. Alright, let's get the checkpoint. Nice. Have some news to share. Let's go. News is always good. There's been a change to the leaderboard on the main map. Damn. So you finished. No. No. Okay. But you got a better PB than me. Got to the 16 dirt flick. Okay. Congrats. That is crazy. Getting so close. Well, gives me extra motivation to get to 16 now, I guess. As if I needed that, right? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right at the finish line at this point. Final lap. Also, I feel like I'm going to have much, much, much better main map attempts next week. I re-figured out the Ice 360 again. I don't know what happened, but something just clicked for me yesterday. Feels like I shouldn't be messing that jump up anymore. So I got to 12 yesterday? No. I was doing practice at the end of the night. My best run yesterday was just the 11 loop. Also have slumps on Ice 360? Yeah. It was weird because I felt like I had it figured out at some point, and then all of a sudden it just dropped off and I didn't know what I was doing wrong anymore. It was my brake taps. Longer brake tap gives me a way more consistent Ice 360. But yeah, I was trying to do like a tiny brake tap for some reason. And it was essentially making my Ice 360s like 50-50 or so. Oh. I wish Reborn. Happy Checkpoint Friday. I think it's really funny that when you sent that message, or when the message arrived, I looked and there were like 3 checkpoints on screen at the same time. Happy Checkpoint Friday, Scar Perp. Happy Checkpoint Friday indeed. And happy Checkpoint Friday, Greek dude. What happened to the timer? Different map. As we were just talking about. Different map, different timer. No, it's all good. Very common mistake. Somebody had to say it. Swing. Oh, god damn it. My PB is heartbreaking. Yeah, the accidental drive off. It was a sick recovery though. So close, yeah. 3 jumps away from only having a single floor left of the map. Which is such a crazy thing to be able to say. I mean, Hov's only like half a floor away now. Oh, man. That being said, something I've been saying the whole time during Deep Dip. Every time you get a PB, it just makes the next PB ever so slightly harder. Anyway, second try Ice 360. Boink. Hey, Analotta. Happy Checkpoint Friday. Forgot Checkpoint Fridays were a thing, and then you're like, since when does Deep Dip 2 have 200 checkpoints? Yeah. It feels like it's been a short week or something. I mean, I know I didn't stream every day this week. It was like 4 days. Ooh, God. There we go. But yeah, I don't know why it just doesn't feel like a Friday to me. Ooh. Looks like the your streak might have gotten broken by the disconnect or something. Whew. I know one of those days the stream like broke. Had to like restart the stream at some point. Whew. First try. That is actually really nice. I feel like that's a checkpoint that I pretty frequently end up respawning on. Oh, also, like 30-minute floor 12. It's a floor and a half better at 30 minutes than I'm used to. Nice. All right, I really like that second to last jump on 12. That jump into the hole is kind of satisfying. I have no doubt you're gonna finish it soon. Just watching you on the main map on the side definitely feels like you are significantly more consistent than me. A checkpoint cheese. At least when it comes to getting to those high floors. Depends a lot on 7. Yeah. No, for sure. But it feels like when you get to floor 8... Actually, maybe that's changed now. Now that I'm hopefully out of my floor 10 Ice 360 slump, there's a chance that I'm now in that 8 equals 11 state. Because that's what it feels like for you. It basically feels like every time I see you on floor 8, you're almost 100% of the time going to floor 11. Which is a very, very satisfying level of consistency to be at. Beautiful. blundering on 8 lately. Ooh. That is a terrible feeling. Focus thing. Just get so impatient. No, that makes sense. I feel like for me, it's usually nonsense. Like that last one where I failed, what is it, the second turtle. It's definitely my fault input-wise, but, like, it definitely feels like you have to get kind of unlucky with your inputs to, mess up that badly. Boink, boink, boink. Sploosh. You're kidding. Okay, then. What a dumb way to fail. Just getting impatient and driving off the ledge backwards. Hey, Snoo. Nice YouTube sheep scream. Oh, man. Happy Checkpoint Friday, Junger. Boink. Sploosh. Gross. Not too bad, though, so far. 1 respawn, I believe, on 15. Happy Checkpoint Friday, Moem Stripes. Oh, wait, this is on a checkpoint map. Yep. I wish that was my PB. Although it would be heartbreaking. Because that PB implies that I failed the finish jump. All right. 41 minutes. Oh. There we go. I think I was going a little too fast, the failed attempts. I don't know, it's a speed and angle thing. There we go, close enough. Two. Oh, close. 3. 4. 4 tries. Oh. Man, am I gonna take more tries on the dirt flick? Or on the dirt wall ride? I think this is my 4th try now. Gross. Man. Normally I don't have trouble with this. Not the wheel hang. Dang. Easy mistake to make. There we go. I think that's my first time I've ever done that. Kind of weird because it feels like it would be really easy to go too early there. Okay. There we go. Intended strat, right? Certainly, yeah. Well, not bad. Very good strat. Checkpoint abuse on a map that normally has no checkpoints. Oh, I was referring to the bounce. But yeah, the checkpoint abuse was pretty good too. Woo! Oh no. What an unforeseeable outcome. Alright. As I've been doing, 3 strike rules in place. How high up the tower are we going? I think last week we died to floor 6, right? That was definitely embarrassing. Hope we could have bid further than that. Yeah. I mean, it feels impossible not to. But I don't know. Tony's been pretty troll this week. But if it was impossible, it wouldn't have happened. I mean, it hasn't happened since I started doing this 3-strike thing. That floor 6 was my worst 3-strike. I think most of them died on 11. I think I had a 15 or a 16. No, I think I had a 16 at some point. Couple 11s for sure. I don't know. We shall see. In before we no respawn the map. Clear 16 for the first time. Interesting thing to do. Yeah, it would be weird for sure. On the one hand, it would be a cool accomplishment. On the other hand, it definitely doesn't count. Not that fun, probably. I don't know. I think I would still feel accomplished. Also, it would make for a really funny story. Could have also just opened the main map at that point. True. I don't know, though. I definitely feel like I played differently with checkpoints. Oof. Oh, wait. It is a slight steering release. Differently depending on how many checkpoints. That's also true. I will get this. There we are. I think I also play differently depending on how many times I respawn. And where those respawns are. Like, I think if I was on a run where I had respawned down here at floor 2, but then hadn't respawned at all up to like 15, I think that would make me more nervous on a map like this. Because that would be almost the same as beating the map. Want to keep it going. Exactly. No, if I beat the map from like anywhere above floor 6 without respawns, it means very, very basically the same. Hey, Amulex, happy Checkpoint Friday. Every few weeks, a month, when you pop in, my PB improves so well. I mean, that PB you're seeing isn't the real PB, because we're on a checkpoint map right now, but the PB did improve a little bit. The PB is now the last planet on floor 15. Basically 3 jumps away from 16. Thought I almost beat it. I mean, I'm 1 floor 3 jumps away. Shows I can basically get the finish. Yeah, exactly. Hey, come here. Hello? Did you want some food? Finish isn't that far away. Yeah, for sure. More than last time you were here. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what my PB would have been last time you were here. Probably either where it might have been 14, right? Also difficult to say how long 16 will take on real runs. That's absolutely true. Oh, jeez. Oh, never mind. Be right back. Happy Checkpoint Friday, Dennis. All right. So back. Boink. It's always funny to me how that spin feels natural. I do it just about every time that I do that jump, but it just feels so smooth. Makes sense because I have ways to accelerate my car any way you want to set up for that turn that happens after. Really now? Okay. A bit of a push left or right, go faster or go slower. You're just talking about the left turn into the jump down into the right turn. The ice bit. The spin. I mean, the spin that I'm doing there is like... Actually, the spin, I think, is mostly there just to slow me down and get, like, a good angle. Because you're jumping up there and kind of have a lot of speed. Yeah. My God. Okay, on the bright side, if I fail 4 again, it really can't get worse than this. There's no shot that I failed, like, 0 through 3 times in a row. Get messied 3 times in a row that way. I mean, if any floor were to get me 3 times in a row below floor... It's cool. I wanted to play the main map anyway. Oh, man. Ah. Oh. Rip. Floor 4 got me. Hate to see it. Oh well. Hey, body. Welcome in. Happy... Not Checkpoint Friday anymore. Happy Friday. Same part 3 times? Same part 2 times. One of them was the tunnel. So, Body, did you hear about the new PB? Not my new PB. But Hov's new PB. You did. Very nice. Yeah, insane progress, absolutely. Oh! Still had respawn bound. That was just a obvious, like, respawn unbind reminder run. Why was that bound? Because I was playing the many checkpoint map. Yeah. Happy Friday, Nuji. No, for checkpoint per floor, it's not that important. I mean, if you think about it, On checkpoint per floor, I can only ever click the respawn button, like, 16 times, right? If I were to... maximally respawn. Not 32? Oh, it is 32, isn't it? I was thinking 1 per floor. No, I was thinking 2 per floor, but then, like... I think I just said 16 because of how many floors there are. Anyway. Hey, wheel hang practice. Didn't know this map had one wheel hangs. Me neither. Okay. Okay, 32 respawns is actually kind of a lot to be doing on the keyboard. But no, it's absolutely for many checkpoints. Also, that upper limit is not going to get hit very often. Absolutely one-shotting many of the floors. Plus, you have instances like today where I do 1 respawn on 2, 3 respawns on 4. No, 2 respawns on 4. I only clicked the respawn button 3 times today on checkpoint per floor. Final run doesn't even need to one-shot every floor. I mean, I guess one shot, I guess, in that case, you're literally meaning get it first try. You do have to go from the start of the floor to the end of the floor once per floor without failing. Or without failing enough to, like, not be able to recover it. It's a little bit iffy because you definitely have to get every jump during the final run. But yeah, you could definitely fall, like, fall down from 9 to 8. And keep looping on 9. To eventually get to 10. That kind of thing. Yeah. True. Gross. That was weird. Felt like I hit way higher on the backboard there. I was kind of expecting it to fly off in a weird direction, but I didn't hit the central thing. Kind of expecting the car to just stop and fall straight down. Yeah. No, that too. Wow. How fast were the checkpoint runs? 48-minute mini checkpoint. Failed 3 times on floor 4 on checkpoint per floor. Didn't mean on that jump. Gotta specify, I guess. Floor 4, yes. I did not misspeak. I failed Clippinator twice, and then I failed the tunnel. But yeah, brought about a very early end to checkpoint per floor. Since I've been doing that 3 strikes thing. Thought Clippinator was the thing on 7. 7 has loop and zigzag. Clippinator is the one after the bobsleigh on floor 4. Where there's like 3 different opportunities to clip your tires. Hey, Denny. Happy Friday. Boink, boink, swoosh. A lot of things on this map could be called Clippinator. I suppose, but I don't think anything on the map is as clippy as the one that I call Clippinator. The fact that you have to precisely like bob and weave around that those like specific spots on the beam. Just how easy it is to clip your tires on that one. And then consequently lose all your speed and fall down. I mean, there are precision parts where you're likely to... I don't know. I think the clipping... A lot of the times when you clip other things on the map, your entire car will stop, though. It's just like hitting a wall. Not quite the same as just snagging the tires. Hey, Ira. Happy Friday. Good recovery. Yeah, that's a different type of clip, isn't it? But yeah, maybe. The problem is, I wouldn't call that one Clippinator. For a couple reasons. Like, it's the only big bug slide that you have to do on the map. I think, unless I'm missing something. It only happened once. Yeah, that was actually the second reason that I was gonna say. It's such a rare fail that it just doesn't happen very often. It's not something that happens enough to warrant making up a name for it. No, I would say if you were naming something Clippinator based off of that criteria, I would actually instead point to the ramp on floor 9. Not the ramp, the turbo on floor 9. The one you land on for the first jump. That's like 2 turbos pushed together. I don't remember who else it was. I think it might have been Greek Dude, but we've both clipped into that one. Hayes Plays, welcome in. Happy Friday. Could call that entire part Clippinator. Yeah. It feels so easy to clip into that. Oh, I failed. Failed LeBron? Man, that was a weird feeling. Could not for the life of me remember what I failed from. Timer confusion, exactly. Yeah, I was going for that jump, that turbo jump, and looked at the clock and it was at 6:30 or something. That was really close to having it happen a second time. When was the last PB? On the 23rd. No, it's all good. Obviously, using the PB command is an option, but never take too many excuses to talk about my PB. Another one's due. Is it? I mean, I would love to get another one. But with how high my PB is now, I feel like they've been fewer and farther between. I hope another one's due. Crazy it's already been a couple weeks now. Beautiful. Hope next PB enters 16 and doesn't fail the dirt flick. Me too. That would be a massive shame. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that much. The dirt flick is hard. But I would be a little disappointed. Happy Friday, Jorioff. Just 16 between me and the finish line. Yeah, that'll be so nice. I would love to do another training arc too soon. Feels like it's been a little while since the 15 one. Final training arc of this map. True. No, I think the most terrifying thing for me would actually be if I one-shot 16. Getting there for the first time if I actually finished it. Hey, Colty. Happy Friday. Because I have not properly practiced the final jump. In fact, I have done the opposite of that. I have repeatedly practiced failing the final jump. I mean, lately I have been getting attempts where I think if I didn't release gas, it would be fine. 16 seems so hard, though. It does. There is a lot of stuff that could stop me. I'm just about to say, yeah. No, I feel like the setup that I do is pretty good. I think almost any of those that I do could finish. Never checked if it would reach. Yeah. I don't actually know what the speed is there. This last time I had like 290, I think. Or 293. What you've seen from others, there's quite some buffer there. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I think my attempt today would have made it. Felt like I had quite a bit of leeway there. something that wasn't meant to be that difficult, just scary. Yeah. No, I agree. Problem for me is that you do have to get a decent amount of speed. Probably more speed than you have to get, like, manually from almost anywhere else on the map that I can think of. So that in and of itself adds an element of difficulty for me. I think by the time that you finish gathering speed there, you're in gear 3 or 4. And, like, that's just not something I'm used to. Yeah, we'll see how hard it is when I actually start practicing it, though. When did I start paying attention to gears? Took a while for you. Shit. Oh, why am I thinking about questions? God damn it. Anyway. Floor 0. Happy Friday, Tula. I hate that about myself. Whenever I get asked a question that I can't instantly answer, I'm like, and then just forget to turn. Car dies. It wasn't morbid curiosity. I had fully read the message at that point. And it was the fact that it was a question that made me think. Happy Friday, Fox. Brain isn't that good at prioritizing. I'm driving a car in a tower and it could fall in any moment if I don't pay attention. That's the thing, though. It's not about paying attention. I was staring directly at the screen. It's just that my brain, like, doesn't... I don't know what the deal is, but when I am trying to remember something, shuts down my reaction time. Let the muscle memory handle it while you watch anime. No, that's fair. No, I'm just glad it was only floor 6. Like, who cares about a floor 6 fail? Bug in the memory and you steer off a tower. That's what's happening to me, for sure. I think what I'm hearing is that I need more RAM. more cores so that one of them can just run Trackmania. God damn it. Oh. Man, main tower is not working well today. It's okay. This run will be better. Surely. Happy Friday, totally. Totally normal Friday. No checkpoints to be seen. Well, we'll see if there are any plot twists. I guess if you count failing floor 4 3 times as a plot twist. Hopefully we can make some plot twists later on during the stream. Would call failing less on the 16 dirt flick than on the dirt wall ride there already quite the plot twist. True. Yeah, that was quite surprising. Boink. Happy Friday, Eric. How was my day? Not bad. Could have used with more sleep, but isn't that always the case? Going back to lurk mode, trying to wrap your head around some work. Yeah, sounds good. I will talk to you later, Tolan. Hey, didn't hit the pool. I don't know. That I feel like that mistake happens to the best of us. I don't know if I remember asking, but did you end up overshooting or undershooting on that beam? Undershooting. Oh, was it a gear issue? I hate it when that happens. Quite a difficult part to get right. Yeah. Especially without practice. Honestly, that was the same feeling for my 8 PB. I wonder how many people... I feel like a lot of people probably felt like that. Like, oh damn, wasn't expecting to get to floor 8 this run. I mean, for me, it was a little bit weird because it was such a high level of like sleep deprivation and lack of focus that it actually like surprised me. I was like, wait a minute, I'm on floor 8. Yeah, the one during the subathon had been playing Deep Dip for like 22 hours, I think, at that point. Dead turtled the cone up to Bleb. Like you jumped up and landed on the platform in a dead turtle. I think I've had that happen before. Yeah, that feels bad. But hey, at least I think you got the voice line right. Oh, man. That's always so demotivating, though. Hearing that voice line pop up while you're in a dead turtle. Hope you get back to 8 soon. Been a while since PB. Same. Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about the floor 6 fail that I had. I don't know if I really went into it why I started paying attention to gears so early. But floor 1, or floor 0, that very first cone you want to stay in gear 1 usually. Like, you can do it on gear 2, but it's significantly harder. So that had me start thinking about gears. And then on floor 1, I always back up to that wall on the ice slide to start. Or I used to. I don't do it anymore, but I used to back up to that wall for the ice slide setup. And if you go forward too quickly after backing up there, you'll still have the reverse gear and you'll eat the gear and not get nearly enough speed. So those two things kind of together made me start thinking about gears a lot. Happy Friday, arthritis hands. Haven't been doing much climbing. 13 gonna be a distant memory soon. Oh man. That's why your PB's there? Because you don't think about gears? I wonder if it was easier for me because I didn't have like a whole backlog of Trackmania skills to think about at the same time. I was a clean slate, so like I could think about gears. Nothing inherently difficult with the gears, aside from like getting the feel of when it's gonna shift up. Gross. You only think of TM in terms of deep dip 2. What do you know? Same. Started playing shallow dip, stuck in Maji's hell, can't handle ice. I think it's... Do you have to do anything ice related on shallow dip? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the first part that you normally have to deal with ice is the part where you jump across the gap to the wall. And there's no gap in the wall on shallow dip, so you can just jump over. And then for the ice slide, yeah, like Colty said, you just back up all the way and it's press forward. You don't actually have to do an ice slide or anything. I mean, you still have to slowly, like, go around the corner and make sure not to fall off the ice. It is still an ice ledge after all. But yeah, I don't think there's anything that you have to do with ice up until floor 3. But even then, I'm pretty sure that the first jump of floor 3, the first real jump, the ice slide, I think that's also made easier to the point where you can kind of press forward it. All right. That climathon was so chaotic. Yeah. As soon as we introduced the gift sub for a random or for a requested plugin, I had no idea just how crazy Trackmania could be. There are so many random plugins that add stuff to the screen. And somehow I managed to play with all of that. one plugin per 5 minutes. Yeah, basically. Hey, Jason. Happy Friday. Thank you for the good luck. Quack. First quack of the main map this stream. '87 sailing, let's go. Part really quacks you up. I mean, don't get me started. The amount of times that I have said that I was addicted to quack. Gross. No. You're joking. Oh, no. All just winging it out here. Also doing it on a server with lots of people and had a mini map where the players showed up. As one of the plugins, yeah. Man. Oh, man. That does sound like a lot of fun, to be fair. Indicator telling him anytime someone's respawned. Yeah, surely that's not chaos. Gross. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Man. Kind of surprised at how bad I've been this month. I don't know what's going on. I feel like my consistency has gone, like, super downhill. Maybe it just has to do with the fact I wasn't playing as much last month. Okay. Let's get to 8. Let's get to 16. Surely. Honestly, 12 would be kind of sick. Or just getting to 11 repeatedly. Years PB would be cool. Ooh-wee. Oh, man. Cutting it close. Happy Friday, Duncan. Good news. You got here just in time for my best run of the year. Pool's getting a lot of content in today, yeah. No, thank you. That was the last time we get to see that pool, since this run's going to 16, surely. Not just 216, this is the run? The run, he says. Okay. Whatever you say. I guess if my normal, like, warm-up theory is correct. Usually when my warm-up is really good, the real runs get really bad. When I was doing 16 today, like, the wheel hook was really bad compared to how I normally do it. Normally it's like first or second try, and this time it took me like 6. Which means clearly first try wheel hook. If this isn't the run, your blessings aren't strong enough. That is clearly the only reason why it wouldn't get to floor 16. Or the end. Finish. Ooh. Sorry, one run at a time. Ouch. It's okay, you got next dibs. After I finish Deep Dip 2 right here, you can get a PP. Meant to ask if I have nice holidays. Yeah. Yeah, it was very relaxed. Very good. I think it was during the holiday time that I started playing TFT again. That's always a fun time. Been playing double up with the girlfriend. Boink. I love that game mode. The fact that it's like actually co-op and it feels meaningful. So great. But yeah, it was a really good holiday. I didn't have anything in particular that I wanted. So everything that I did get went above my expectations. How was your holiday? Yeah, I was talking about it earlier today, but probably my favorite thing that I got, or one of my favorite things that I got, was my parents were replacing their old TV. So they gave me their old TV, and my dad came over and helped install it with a wall mount. So now I've got that hooked up to my PC. Giant third monitor up on the wall. Only thing on my list is a Deep Dip 2 finish. Well, I didn't get that for Christmas. So I guess in that way I'm a little bit disappointed, but massive third monitor on the wall kind of makes up for it. Had a good holiday, had family over, watched some college football, bought some gym equipment. We'll set it up here in a week or so. That is fun. I feel like I've always wanted like a small treadmill for my house. Oh God. Nice, I get to skip half of 5. Bought a functional trainer. Used on Facebook Marketplace. Basically a weighted cable machine. Oh, okay. Like a Bowflex? Man, I remember seeing those on those commercials so often. Those were everywhere. Didn't fall off the bob, yay. Yeah, it was close. Yeah, my brother-in-law has a gym membership that includes like a unlimited guest pass. So we've been going to the gym and doing God, what is it called? The elliptical. Gone 4 times in the last week. Actually, 3 times in the last week. 4th time will be today. Oh, God. Yeah, very good. The gym pass helps? Yeah, absolutely. It's my first time ever, like, going to a gym. Just another loop? Yeah, absolutely. My first time ever really going to a gym. I had, like, a strength training class that was essentially going to the gym back in high school. But I've never had, like, a gym membership or anything. So it's a fun new experience. It turns out that if you're doing the elliptical while playing a game of TFT on your phone, it makes it, like, infinitely easier. Doing anything to occupy your mind while stepping. So good. Elliptical greater than treadmill. Yeah, I mean, I think it's supposed to be better. Like, calories burnt or whatever, you know? Distract the mind, exactly. And it's also supposed to be better for your joints, I think. Less impact, yeah. The other thing is, the thing that your feet are on isn't moving. So it doesn't really matter that much what type of shoe you're on. Hey! Welcome back, Patagonia. Happy Friday. Feels like it's been a little while. Hope your holidays went well. I assume that's probably where you've been. Because I know you were in Europe for a while. Oh, you were in Europe the whole time for 3 months. Damn. That sounds like an experience. You were saying you were like traveling through a bunch of different countries, right? You and the friend you were meeting up with. That sounds like a blast. What was your favorite part of the trip? And as a follow-up, what is objectively the best European country? UK, Spain, France, Belgium, Germany, Poland, Sweden, Finland, then home. Dang. That's an experience. Happy Friday, Michos. Checkpoints are over, but it was checkpoint day today. Yes, indeed. Best food by far, Spain and France. Most interesting, Finland and Sweden. And nice to you think was Belgium. Okay. Need to finish Deep Div 2 by the end of January so I can cook Trial and TM games. True. And quack. Man, I feel like I know basically nothing about countries in Europe. I guess that's an excuse to go. But whenever I think of any of them, all I can associate with them is food. Yeah, I probably should. But instead, I'm just going to go to Asia again next year. Or this year. We've got a Vietnam trip planned. With a layover in Korea, which is exciting. Feels kind of funny getting excited about a layover. But it's gonna be like basically a whole day in Korea. Boink. Sploosh. Whew. Hello, trees. Yeah, I think when it comes to Europe, the, like, biggest thing that I always think of, I remember hearing about this, I think it was a town in Norway, where the town is, like, in the middle of a valley, but the way that it is, like, it would normally only get, like, an hour of sun every day. Just based off of the topography. So the town has like a giant mirror pointed straight down into it that updates its angle based on the position of the sun. And that just sounds like such a cool thing to see. Also heard about that. Happy Friday, Tomasis. Obviously, food is the big thing. That would be probably the biggest reason that I would want to travel. Feel like I would really want to go to the Netherlands. How's it going? Not bad. Oh, God. I think this is my best run of the day. On the main map, anyway. Got another 48-minute time on the many checkpoints. Had a horrifically bad 3 strikes on floor 4 for a checkpoint per floor. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. I was excited to hear about Hov's new PB. He made it to the Dirt Flick on 16. And then yesterday I refigured out the Ice 360. I was not doing a long enough brake tap before. I think from yesterday and today I've missed 1 out of like 10-ish. I was failing it a lot. It was really bad. It was like a 50-50 jump for me at that point. I don't know why. Because there was a time when it was basically solved for me. And then at some point it changed from solved to very inconsistent. But now it feels solved again. Definitely not guaranteed to never fail it again, but should be much better now. Colty back on the Deep Dip 2 grind, you see? Yeah. He has been back, feels like the last week or so, after beating Deep Dip 1. I guess more accurately after the brief double dip. Only tried double dip on the first day for like an hour. It seems like fun, but yeah. Absolutely crazy. Only got to floor 6 because it's been so long since you played Deep Dip 1. That's probably fair. Floor 6 is like the first roadblock, so definitely feels like it makes sense to fail there. It's so insane how quick Have is able to do that. $233. Beautiful. Welcome in, Yar. Happy Friday. Clean. Gotta go make some food. Good luck on the cloud. Sounds good. Talk to you later, Tomasis. Beautiful. 8 equals 10. absolutely love to see it. Beautiful 360. Holy shit.
We got a birthday boy. It's my Suwa Peepo happy.
Thank you for the 12 months classic. Look who's back. Happy Friday. How was your holidays? Feels good to be back. Oh yeah. Bit stressful. You and your girlfriend got sick. Oh, that's never fun. It's one thing if it's either or, right? Because then like one person can take care of the other person, but two people? Ooh. My holiday was rather relaxed. Ended up taking a lot of time off stream. Basically, any time that my girlfriend was off work, I would just take stream off, spend some time. It was good. Also got a giant ass third monitor in the form of a TV that's on my wall now. She got sick, and when she started to feel better, that's when you got the same sickness. Oh, okay. God damn it. Third monitor for Revo. Yeah. Okay. I'm practicing that stupid fucking jump. Ugh. I have been playing a lot of Revolution Idol. Although I do feel like I'm kind of at a wall now. Hey, Zivot. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Bad place to fall. Yeah, that place sucks. Such an annoying spot to fail. Haven't opened it for 3 months. Have 200 achievements to catch up with. Yeah, I think I'm like 25 off right now. God damn it. Oh, that would be the most painful fail to have on the main map. Whoops. I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. Wait, why am I flying over? No, 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 no. Yeah, basically. What pisses you off though? Geometry Dash, a game you had 100% for a long time. Got 400 more Steam achievements out of the blue. At 520 out of 550 now. It's just grinding left. Ooh. Especially if it's not La Lady La Da Da. Happy Friday. If it's not a game known for having its achievements update, that can be rather annoying. Like, I never get annoyed when there are new achievements added to Revolution Idol, because it is constantly updating. Like, every couple months there's new achievements added. Had the same 150 Steam achievements for 9 years. Alright, I need to figure out what's going on. How do you do this? Because right now... Do I know anything about Geometry Dash? Not really. Right now, I've been aiming for this Trackmania symbol. Is it a Trackmania symbol? No, no, no. It's just a little spot there. But it doesn't seem to be working all that well. I'm really bad at entering this wall ride. Prometheus! Happy Friday, Fruit Snoots. Ooh. Hey, Kevin, and wait, no, just Kevin. Happy Friday. How's the climbing been going? It's all right. I've made it back to this jump twice this year so far in the last week. And I failed it twice, so that's why I'm practicing it right now. Editor, you can upload whatever you want, but for a level to be rated so players get rewards for playing your level, it has to be seen by the sole creator of Geometry Dash, and it has to be good enough quality. Have to dump at least 30 hours into the editor, and then hope for luck to be on your side. Get one of the last remaining achievements. Dang. Well, if he's gonna make new achievements for it, he better be up to the task of actually, like, reviewing all of the stuff. This'll be the year. Absolutely. Yours is your strat's just Prage, about 1% consistent. Hope that helps. Thanks. I would hope that for me this is the year. Yeah. Seem to be jumping off later than I used to. Well, right now I'm testing stuff. I just don't know. I feel like I've always had trouble with this aspect. The, entering the wall ride. I think I've heard some people saying that they start, like, a car length up. Welcome in, Derp. Happy New Year. Can't wait to see me play the game. Play the rest of the game this year. Oh, yeah. I think figuring this out will be key. Front tires there. Any of our educated guesses on when I'll be done? Nope. But to be fair, I never had an educated guess. Only many uneducated guesses. Okay, that seems to be working better for me, though. Front tire on the red on the right. Front tire up here. math might be wrong, but with Deep Dip 3 coming out, you believe first Fuju Cup of the Day will have to wait till next year. I think your math is wrong. Oh wait, what am I doing? Cut to the full map attempts where it doesn't work at all. Gross. Yes, indeed. How is it wrong? Because I'm not taking all the way until Deep Dip 3 coming out. Oh, God. Deep Dip 1 and Bennett Foddy will take some time, too. Not Bennett Foddy, but Deep Dip 1 will. But whereas it took me, like, 1.5 to 2 years to beat Deep Dip 2, I think it'll take me about a month or 2 to beat Deep Dip 1. Oh, God. Thank you for the follow, Lady Ladada. What a name. Don't think I'll restrict myself to the other towers. I have said that I will restrict myself to Deep Dip 1 and Bennett Foddy 2 and Bennett Foddy 1. Regular maps will come after I finish Shallow Dip. Call you Lala? Alright, sounds good. But yeah, it's really... Realistically, it's just... Like... It's just locking myself to Deep Dip 1 afterward, right? As of... Like, if I actually... I mean, once I actually beat Deep Dip 2. It's not if I am beating Deep Dip 2. Once I beat Deep Dip 2... It will be a matter of, like, how long does it take me to beat Deep Dip 1? I don't think Bennett Foddy 2 or Bennett Foddy 1 will probably take me that long. Just based off of the nature of those maps. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, Deep Dip 3, because we don't even have any, like, Bennett Foddy 2 news, I was thinking, like, end of year, maybe. I knew what my math was. Oh, gross. Alright, that's the one. That is what I'm looking for. Like, every time. Not that. Not that. It was 100% consistent for a bit. 100% of the time it works. Half the time. It's in its finishing state with some back-end stuff still to be done and some polishing. Deep Dip 3 is in concept phase. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm ready to go back. Because this was the main thing that I was missing. Starting further up. Nothing's been happening over the holiday season, which is reasonable. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, back. Man, that's rough. That's so rough, though. Difference between Bennett Foddy and Deep Dip, concept-wise, is it just difficulty and length? Feels like length-wise, they're not that different. Missed 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. True. But the main difference, at least from what I understand, is that with Bennett Foddy, once you reach a new floor, unless you dead turtle, you're most likely not falling down to the previous floor. Generally, if you fall on Bennett Foddy, you will be falling to the same floor. And escaping that floor is kind of like a puzzle. But yeah, the main risk is dead turtling. But yeah, exactly what Classic said. More of a casual experience. And Bennett Foddy 2 seems like it's supposed to be like a slight step up from that. Still a casual experience, but like a little bit harder. Also probably just better because it's going to be more refined since fourth map working together as a mapping team. Learned a lot from the first three. Didn't know there was a sequel. Can't wait to play it. Yeah, I know, right? It'll be fun having a sequel that's actually meant to be completed. Aside from, like, 20 people. See Bennett Foddy 2 as a show-off map, like presenting what we as a team are able to do without your mapping restrictions for Deep Dip 2. Or for Deep Dip. Oh, okay. That makes sense. If Deep Dip gets harder every time, do we end up with Deep Enigma? Honestly, I would love it. I would love it if there was a Deep Dip. God damn it. I would love it if there was a Deep Dip where it wasn't created with a competition in mind. And it was just released into the world and told, like, you guys aren't beating this. Deep plasma. TTT? Don't think Deep Dip 3 will be harder, but love the idea. I mean, I'm not saying for Deep Dip 3, obviously. The Twisted Tree Line. 3v3. Sure somebody told me about it already. Maybe. It does sound familiar. I don't know, Classic. I think you might be misremembering it. I think, or not Classic, Cuber. It was the hardest Fodian map in Trackmania at the time. And I do remember, like, Virtual freaking out about how hard the map was at the time. Even though, like, you look at it now and it's kind of a joke compared to, like, Deep Dip 2. Obviously, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Hardest Fodian map, and YouTuber freaking out. Can't exactly trust the difficulty based off of the reaction of someone making content. Virtual is one of the people advocating for a harder tower. I mean, you can say how hard something is and also want a harder thing, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Deep Dip 1, though. The only memorable Fodian map. Not seen anything like it at the time. No, that's fair. God damn it. That comment is even in Sparkling video on Bennett 41. Honestly, it has been so long since that map came out. And at the time, I wasn't even playing Trackmania, so, like, not the most invested. But I do feel like I remember like, comments about hardest 2020 map or something. But that, it could have also been, like, before he actually played it. Only map of yours that you've finished so far? I mean, that's fair. Really, my memory is very, very foggy on it. When Final Enigma was released, people couldn't even clear the first checkpoint, let alone anything else. That's true. Also had an event on the map after seeing what a success it was. Really cool charity event. Yeah, sounds like it would be fun. Event with toggleable reactors? Huh. That sounds wild. Like from anywhere? Yeah, it feels like... I don't know, it feels like the Deep Dip events, at least, were super huge. Are they the biggest events that have happened? I mean, I think they got more viewership than, like, even the World Tour kind of things. Like the official Trackmania events. Khaki. ZRT. I don't think I'm familiar with ZRT. Boink. Biggest non-French event. In peak Twitch viewership, the biggest. Thank you for the follow, Wizard Lizard. Oh, God. God damn it. Oh. Oh, what am I doing? I absolutely should not be starting this run. It's okay, it won't last very long. It'll be fine. Famous last words. Zerator Cup. Rogue French guy that loves TM and has the money to host huge events. Also very silly every time and feel like troll. Incredibly entertaining to watch. Okay. Definitely sounds like fun. Doesn't host them anymore? That's a shame. Oh. Bye-bye, Colty. Didn't follow me properly. You were trying to catch up to me that whole run? Wait, how far behind were you? I had no idea. Started like 20 seconds later. Huh. That is kind of interesting. You must have been going like really fast then. Did everyone else that had more progress than me finish? I don't think so. Like, there were people that had more progress. Like, do you remember who the last finisher was when you left? Greek and people like that. I mean, Greek hasn't finished. The funny thing is, now... Well, Hav just got a PV. Hav just reached the dirt flick on 16. But before that, I had the highest PB of any non-finisher. Anyone remember how high Giuliano and Birdie got? I think Giuliano was 14. Like, right after the cone jump, I think. Or maybe, was it the roof thing? I think his was the roof thing. Not sure about Birdie. You were in a call with Greek recently. He's friends with Plax and sits in voice chat with us. When you map your little project. Every time you look at the deep dip leaderboards, you're reminded of the run from Johnny. Yeah, there's a lot of lag right now. Looks like it's better now. Okay, I need to look at the leaderboard real quick. Time to go to bed. Have fun. Good luck. All right. Sounds good, Lala. Talk to you later. Have a good night. Cheers. Have I seen what Plax and you were up to? I don't think so. Oh, let's see. Was there not somebody who finished after body? Johnny just being 8 seconds behind. Yeah. Could have sworn someone finished more recently. Johnny finished after body. Oh. Huh. Okay then. When you're done with Deep Dip 3, not a typo, have a 500 checkpoint RPG ready for me? Damn, that sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you for clarifying the not a typo. Wait, is Johnny the last person to have finished? To your knowledge. Okay. Man, I don't know what I was thinking. Funny thing about that, he finished 8 seconds behind AT, and I'm almost certain he took 2 laps for the final jump. True. Gotta go to bed? Alright, sounds good, Cuber. Have a good night. You're also going to bed? Alright. Talk to you later, Lori. Have a good night. Oh, man. This is such a classic way for me to end the day. Oh yeah, classic. I've been ending stream earlier this week because I've been going to the gym. And so far, I haven't really been extraordinarily late meeting up with my brother-in-law. This might be the day. Yeah, it's been fun. This is my first time, like, really going to a gym. We've mostly just been doing the elliptical while playing TFT. But yeah. The first day back was the worst. Or the first day back to exercising, I guess. Beautiful hole. I was so sore the first day back. Like, it literally pained me to walk downstairs afterward. No, it should be really good, though. Do I have a plan on what to do with the gym? You just go there and play with the Smith machines all day. For me, it's cardio. Because my goal is, like, burning fat. I'm trying to get rid of my excessive stomach fat. So just improving diet and exercise. I've kind of gamified it. I'm trying to see how much weight I could lose. I started the year at around 220 pounds. Ideally, I would like to get to around 150 over the course of a year. Still a lot of weight, but like, seems doable. Same goal, you do 10-minute treadmill, full body Smith machine. Quack! And after that, treadmill until failure. Nice. If you go constantly, even like once or twice a week, the day after will hurt less over time. Yeah, I mean, even just this first week, I've gone 3 times. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I was barely sore after Wednesday and Thursday. I don't even think I really feel that sore today. Imagine calling poor stomach fat excessive. He ain't done nothing wrong. Mine has. Your goal's 170. Seems like a good goal. Fat's mostly diet, of course, but more muscle means more calories burnt at rest. Have the genes to be a square, so that's your goal. No, I remember back in high school, I was like 130 at 5'8". But that was dramatically, like, I wouldn't say unhealthy, but I was exercising a good 20 to 30 hours a week. Yeah, I mean, I was basically just muscle and bone. It was a good time, though. Turns out when you exercise for like 30 hours a week, it lets you literally just eat whatever you want. Unfortunately, starting that eating habit of eating whatever you want and continuing that to after you stop doing the excessive exercise. Recipe for disaster. Never been particularly thin your entire life. Never was this fat before. Want to go back to how you looked when you were 16? You'd actually be a skeleton at 130. It was like 130 to 135. Obviously, since weight kind of fluctuates a bit, but at 5'8", didn't seem too bad when it comes to someone who's literally just exercising nonstop. Yeah, for like 3 or 4 years there, karate was basically my life. I miss it. Or at least miss the product of it. I remember watching like Ninja Warrior and being like, damn, that looks really easy. And now I watch it and I'm like, damn, I could not pull myself up. Oh, how times have changed. Talk motivated you to renew your gym membership now? Thanks. Yeah. Never too late. God damn it. Of course this would happen. Expired November last year? I just always assumed they would auto-renew. Been paying for 2 months without going back. Been telling yourself you will. Oh. Set of bands goes a long way in terms of resistance training. That is a good incentive to go if you're actually just paying for a gym membership actively. Want to feel like you're making good use of your money. Immediately canceled when paying for it the first time, so it won't auto renew. It was a huge cyber deal back then, so you were able to afford it, but the recurring costs you wouldn't be happy to pay back then. No, that's fair. Solo isn't as fun. No, that's true. I could definitely imagine myself going solo. Like, just putting in some headphones. But it is definitely much more fun. Essentially suffering together. Oh, God. Rude. Bouldering too, so most of your time is spent resting. Oh man, I really should get into bouldering. I went once and felt bad because of how out of shape I was and didn't go again. Not much of a gym person, more of a sports person. I mean, sports are fun, for sure. But it's more effort because, like, Well, I guess depending on the sport, you kind of have to get more people together. Like, there are definitely sports you can do with either alone or with just, like, one person, but... I'm actually the same way, though, when it comes to running. You have to go solo and without headphones, have to raw dog gym because your ears are messed up and you can't find it. Find your ears. In ears that would stay on in the treadmill. Have you tried what are they called? Induction headphones? Got you back into exercise. Didn't feel like a workout because it's just really fun. True. No, induction. They, I think the idea behind them is that they literally send, like, vibrations into the bones in your skull. So they go, like, on the outside of your ears. But you can still hear the stuff around you. But they kind of wrap around your head from what I've seen, so it wouldn't really be a problem with, or shouldn't be a problem with sticking in your ears. Might be worth looking into. Oh, God. Noise canceling would be best because if shitty gym playlist been blasting full volume where you go. Yeah, the place where I go, the gym playlist is not that loud. Man, can't afford these, though. Can't afford to, be having to fall down to 9 again. Or fall down to 8 and go do 9 again. Sad that that angle was so bad. Beautiful. Ooh, very good. I've been doing everything a lot more direct this time. Oh, God. Fuck me. God damn it. Ah. Okay. Anyway. I was running late. Should have left, like, probably 10 minutes ago. Alright. See you all next week. Surely we make it to 12. Oh, man. Alright. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend. Oh, man. Peace.